Hello friends, this is Srinivas here. In this video, I'll be talking about the comparison between the older version of a Honda City versus the new version of a Honda City. As you all know that Honda has recently launched its mid-size segment sedan in Indian market with an upgraded version of it. And in this video, I'll be basically focusing about the what are the features that has been added in the 2020 Honda City, because some features has been carried forward from the older version. So my major focus won't be on those features. Basically, there are certain features that has been exclusively added in the 2020 features. So I'll be basically in this video I'll be discussing only on those features and try to explain if there is any certain technical aspects of that feature required. So we'll continue with the video. We'll see what are the features. Coming to the Honda City's journey to India, it has been launched in the year 1998 and it has been one of the successful product for Honda in Indian market. And if you see the sales number also, it's transmitted into one of the top selling cars in its segment. But even with the better numbers, you have to understand that Indian customers or Indian families are very connected to this car. Basically, what is the main parameters or the factors that has transmitted into good numbers of sales for this Honda City car in India are its performance, its styling aspect, and the what you can say is the lowest cost of maintenance. These are the factors that attracted the Indian family audience. Now Honda in 2020 came with an all new fifth generation Honda City. So we'll see, and they have tagline is as the rush of supremacy. So if you see when you compare the older version of an Honda City to the new version of an Honda City, you can see the length and the width has been increased. So coming to the length of it, it has been raised by 109 millimeter. What is the benefit of it that we can say is that it increases the legroom for the passengers. Coming to the width, which means that now the car is more wider, which means that it will be transmitted into the more shoulder room. You can see there is a decrease in the height, which means by 6 millimeter. Yeah, this has been done because Honda is now following a designing concept from their Japanese mythological warrior they call as a samurai warriors, and the design of this, if you see from the side character line of it, it resembles their sword. In Japanese, the word is called katana blade. In now they are focusing on this type of designing, and also if you have seen all the luxury sedans, you generally tend to find that their headrooms or sorry their height of the vehicle will be reduced, so to provide them a more coefficient of drag or the aerodynamic, plus it also gives a car a more premium look when you see from the car the sidelines. So this is basically of the this is the dimension when you compare with the older version to the new version. Now coming to the styling aspect of it, the most prominent change you will see when you see the car from the front. When you see the previous generation, it is to come with the LED headlamps with LED DRLs. It looks quite pale and dull. Now they have borrowed it from their own siblings, which is an Honda Civic. Now the same headlamp has been redesigned into a 9 LED array inline shell with integrated DRL, and you can see a turn signal which is an L shape to give a car more premium look and more unique designing. Coming to the rear of a car, they previously used to provide with LED rear combi lamp. Now that same combi lamp has been redesigned in a Z shape to give a car a unique styling. Apart from that, it also has a also attracts from a rear also, because you have the styling quotient not only from the front, it has been well proportionate from the all the directions. Alexa remote control capability. This is makes Honda City is the first car which providing this type of car connect feature in its segment. There are certain features which will be unique in this thing. How you have to activate it? Simply you need to download this Alexa app from either from your Android phone or an Apple phone. Then you have a credential like what are the details you will be filling for the invoice. You have to fill it, then it will be mapped with your car. Then when any function, I'll tell you later part of the video how you have to do a command of that. But there are certain features which are you will find when you will be controlled by an Alexa, like remote operations like AC on, door, dashboard functions, find my car, remote tailgate operations, tire deflation status, battery malfunction, time fence alert, live car location, service features, and fuel status. These are the certain features you will be finding in the what you can say the Alexa. Apart from that, Honda also provides 32 features in the Honda Connect features. So both are there for the customers like Millennium who are more tech savvy. To attract those type of customers, this is the first time they introduced in it. Now I'll be talking about the command, how you have to do a command for the Alexa, sorry. So these are, if you can see on the screen, there are types of commands. Remember friends, whenever you have to put on any command, you have to say, Alexa, ask Honda to start my AC or set temperature to cool. You can give an option of warm, cool or normal. Based on that, you can also give a command like Alexa, ask Honda to find my car. Alexa, ask Honda to check the tire status. So these are the command, you can say it in the Alexa. Remember friends, for any command, you have to wait for the minimum of 10 seconds. The response from the Alexa will be like that. Okay, this will means that you want to activate that. Wait for the 10 seconds, or else you can explore the other feature. If you say wait, then after certain 10 seconds, it will give a response. Otherwise, it will be taking into the other command options. Basically, this is about the Alexa. If you want to further know about it, you can go officially on the Honda website. In the Honda Connect and Alexa, you'll get all these commands. Coming to the new features that are now added in this are the wireless charger with a smartphone holder and also the front parking sensor. You can also deactivate it. The major thing you can say is the technology that has been taken care in the fifth generation is the engine technology. Previously, it used to come with a single overrated camshaft. Now it is coming with a double overrated camshaft. Single overrated camshaft means basically the camshaft function is to control the opening and closing of the valve. Now, to give a car a better timing of the inlet and exhaust valve, now that has been transmitted into a DOHC, double overrated camshaft, and it comes with a VTC, variable timing control, which means that it will be providing a better engine breathing or better engine response in three conditions. One is the high speed cruising, if when the car is fully loaded. When you have to drive on a steep roads or a hard section, you want a better engine response. Coming to the previous generation, the engine has been retuned and the power has been upgraded by 2 PS and the torque has been remained the same, but now you provide now it will be providing a peak torque even at a low RPM. And that has been transmitted into the, as you all know that we are quite obsessed with the fuel efficiency. That if you see the fuel efficiency of the current generation, that is when you compare the manual transmission, it is 17.8. When you see the CVT, it is 18.4. Other aspects of the safety packages, still it is providing a 6 airbags. But now the airbag technology, previously it is providing a SRS airbag. Now they have added one more minute technology, that is ISRS. Now it is more intelligent. What is the difference from the older airbag? SRS airbag is the, now it deploys faster. The depletion of the airbag remains longer, or it helped to provide in reducing the injury level. That is the main difference from the ISRS airbag and SRS airbag. Coming to this is a new feature that has been added in, that is agile handling assistance. This is a sub-component of the vehicle stability control. You have to understand the vehicle stability control functions on a 3 sensor: steering angle sensor, yaw rate sensor, or it also calls as centrifugal sensor, or the 4-speed sensor. Based on that, it applies brakes or even sometimes it reduces the engine's speed. That is the function of a vehicle stability, and it functions basically on the high-speed cornering to detect oversteering and understeering. It also, agile handling system also detects the oversteering and understeering. Here the only difference is that brakes will be always applied on the inner wheels. That is the main thing you have to take care of it, that in agile handling assistance, it will always apply brakes on the inner wheels. That is the difference between a vehicle stability control and the agile handling. The next is the lane watch camera and the Asian 5-star NCAP rating. As you all know that we often drive in a very bumper to bumper traffic, or sometimes we find a very congested place, we find a blind spot. To reduce that thing, whenever you have to change a lane also, you want to be cautious and you want to be careful on that. To give an extra assistance, Honda is providing a lane watch camera, which will help you in whenever you want to change a lane. Also, it will also reduce the blind spot. Coming to the Asian NCAP, as you all know that Indian automobile brands are now competing with the international brands, and they want to make a safer car for its customers. If you see the brands like Honda, Mahindra, Toyota, they have been focusing on providing a better safety for these customers. So Honda is also on the same line. Now this car comes with Asian NCAP 5-star rating car. What are the parameters they have chosen for it is that first it has it takes the score of the adult safety, child safety, and the technology it is used. Based on the scoring level, they have rated this car as a 5-star rating car. And it also comes with the ACE, Advanced Compatibility Engineering. This is the philosophy of the design. They used it for providing a car a better stable at the time of unforeseen situations. Coming to the next part, this is a deflation warning system and the walkaway auto lock. So deflation warning system, you have heard of a feature called tire pressure monitoring system. In this car, it will be displaying the how much the tire inflation for the individual wheel. But coming to the deflation warning system, instead of giving a tire inflation for individual wheel, it will detect the rotation of a tire based on the static movement and the dynamic movement. If there is a wobbling happen, it will try to understand whether this has been happening because of the underinflation. Then it will give a warning signal in the MID screen. That is the main thing you have to understand, and it is helpful when you do a tire balancing. That is all a new different concept, but this is like a warning signal. Instead of giving information, it just gives a warning. Coming to the walkaway auto lock, this is a function. It can be customized. It is if you want to activate this, you simply need to go to the infotainment screen. There you have to go to the settings. Under that you have to go to the vehicle. Under that you have to go to the door. Under that you have to go for a setup. Then you have to scroll down all the way down. You will be finding walkaway auto lock. When you press that switch, it will ask for on or off. If you on it, that means that walkaway auto lock has been activated, and simply whenever you move out of the car, it will auto lock the door and it gives an indication by a blinker. That's the main function of that. These are the features that has been added in the new Honda City, and I hope this presentation will be helping you in understanding. And still further, if you have any doubt, kindly comment me on the comment box. And thank you friends for watching this video.